With us in the studio, we have, that would be Chick McGee across the way.
Hello,
fresh back from a great trip to Utah. I know you had a great time there.
Great time.
Best breakfast you've had in a year, you said?
Best breakfast at the Salt Lake City airport. I had a great breakfast.
Wow, who knew?
Delicious.
P-Taz sitting in over there. He's ungrateful that his dad gave him a car.
Would you
because
stop
it was the
saying
wrong
that,
color.
please?
No, I'm defending your dad. I've never even met
I would
the man.
defend him as well. It was given to me. It was an ugly car.
Oh, I got a free ugly car. I got cured by cancer, but the doctor had a bad mustache.
Have you bought your children cars? Thank you very much.
I've got a question.
Thank you.
When did I become the one who's quiet and calm in this room? When did that happen?
Now we can move on.
No, but I
Stop it. I've been in a dinner with you when you bought your child a car before the sushi came.
Well, my dad never bought me a car, so I'm lucky enough to be able to on occasion.
My mom and dad bought me a car.
Well,
I didn't hear the end of it until they both passed away, but I was
on their gravestone. Ungrateful bastard.
Ungrateful little. We can't have anything nice.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, and I'm officially ending our discussion about the Mad Jacker on the train in Tokyo because Christy got into a fist fight during the break.
Yeah.
About
which
bodily fluid you'd rather have thrown on you.
You need to calm down.
You need to bring it down a little bit.
You both do, but you really do get.
I want to do a quiz again. We did this earlier today, so no one can participate in except for Chris in the room. Chris Bowers, comedian.
Hello.
He goes by the name Bowers, which ordinarily would really annoy me, but it's completely
It's
legit.
like Liberace, right? Oh,
No,
the one
I'm
name.
exactly like Liberace, yeah.
The one name thing's always bothered me, but some people can pull it off. But you have a legitimate reason. Go ahead, you can explain it.
When I was in 8th grade, my mom got remarried, and I have a stepbrother my exact same age, also named Chris. So after a month of confusion, he got Chris, and I got Bowers.
There you
you go.
Totally
Makes sense.
reasonable.
Don't you remember when you were kids hanging out in high school? Didn't you call all your guy friends by their last names?
Of course.
Yeah, we did that a lot.
It was never,
I started that. That was my
hello,
thing.
Tom. This is Charles. No, Griswold. What's up?
Well,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It's
Griswold,
but
suck it.
So
stuff like that.
So Bowers is your professional name. Is that correct?
That's just what everyone calls me. I mean,
okay,
like
so
I said, every I meet a girl once a month that goes, I'm going to call you Chris. Everyone calls you. I'm going to call you, and I go, okay, for 3 weeks till no one knows who you're talking about. That's
We
fine.
actually-
And then
Hang on a
after 3
second.
weeks,
Wait. You meet a girl once a month? You better talk to P-Taz over there because he hasn't met one this year. What are we? We're 4 months in?
Hilarious.
Now, I saw Chris's live show. I went to see, it was Chris and Gary Goldman. And, Gary Goldman's was one of the most original shows I have seen in ages.
Yeah, he's
I go to a lot of comedy shows. He is so brilliant. If you get a chance to see Gary Goldman, check it out. I know he's got his new special coming up. When it comes out, I'll remember that, I hope, and try to get you to watch it. He was brilliant. And I loved your show, and you had a thing you were talking about on stage that I thought was very enjoyable. And do you mind if we review that again?
Sure,
It's-
sure.
And it's a very interesting distinction about how you can have one attribute, and yet if you have multiple of these, you become a perv.
well,
Why don't
creepy.
You
It doesn't
set
have
it
to be,
up.
but basically, the idea is that sexual harassment in the workplace is a thing because guys don't understand why one guy can make a joke, another guy can't make a joke, and so I'm writing.
It was like
Talk
Robert,
to me, baby.
Robert Redford could come in here and say
Right,
something to Christy that
exactly.
if somebody else said it,
Right, then it'd be creepy. And so
Yeah.
the question you have to ask yourself as a man is, am I creepy? So I've come up with a list of things,
a checklist.
a checklist, and then you take how
there's a formula, right?
well, yeah, at the end you take how many creepy points you have, how many check marks you have, and you subtract how hot you are.
Great.
Okay.
Because the hotter you are, the more check marks you get. So if you're like a 10, like P-Taz, you get 9 things before you you get at 11 you're
excuse
creepy.
me.
I'm going to
What?
need
You shut up. Shut up.
I need
I'm
to look
gonna
at
have to
that
argue with
the
that.
requirements on that scale.
Well, I don't know.
So this gets so if you're Ryan Reynolds,
Right.
you're starting off with
If you're
10
Channing
checks.
You get 10
Tatum.
checks. You
Right.
can be 10 creepy things before anybody thinks you're creepy. Those things
Right.
are just
Sure.
endearing if you're
But-
hot.
Right.
But once you get to 12 or 13, now, like once you get to 4 or more, you're super creepy. You can't talk to anybody in the office. You say hello to a woman, that's sexual
Okay, so
harassment.
give me the
right?
checklist
So,
again.
do you have a flip phone?
Okay.
Is it in a holster?
Used to.
That's
he used
that's
to have
that's
one.
2 points. Do you wear Velcro shoes? That's
No,
one.
that's a creepy one, really.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
God, I was just thinking again.
If they're Velcro sandals, double creep. You can't,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
like those Teva, whatever. Okay. Is your belly button the same height as your belt buckle?
Oh,
That's not good.
Okay, that's good.
Do you have a ponytail? Do you have a pony?
So if you're an adult male with a pony, that's creepy.
It's creepy.
I got you.
It's really creepy.
An adult male with a ponytail and a pony. Is that
See,
2 or 3
that's two.
points?
That's well.
It's only 2.
It's probably 2. Yeah, pony's 1, ponytail's 1. Now do you also then have a mustache with no beard or a beard with no mustache? Then you got 3. I mean, there's
Okay.
If you're wearing Velcro shoes on the pony,
Wow.
probably if you're riding the pony, it's probably an extra point. I would
Probably,
imagine.
yeah.
You may
I
have
think
to
if
you may have to rewrite
pony,
this thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're
we'll have to work them
so
out.
if you're a mustache only ponytail guy with a pony that you're riding,
in Velcro shoes.
Wow.
You got to be a 10 to pull that
you're
off.
to pull that off and not.
But
be
by the way, if
creepy.
you have a ponytail
But
and a
if you're-
mustache, you're probably not a 10.
you're not a 10 with all those items. I don't think so.
So, do you own more condoms than times you've had sex?
You want to take that
Why
one,
do you look
Scott?
at me when he says that?
Do you know how many times you've had sex? That's another one. That's another point. Do you dance like no one's watching when in fact people are watching?
I hate that saying.
I've seen that guy.
Yeah.
Why don't people...
What?
What's wrong with dancing?
No, dancing's
Dancing's
fine.
fun.
He's gotta,
He's honed in on that one particular guy
yeah.
that is dancing on the floor and he's doing all these moves. Everyone's going, "Oh, Jesus!"
Yeah, and he's not being funny. He's being serious, right? Like if you're like, "Hey, I'm a funny guy. What's up?" That's cool. But if you're like, "What's up, girl? Yeah," that's you see what I'm saying? Yeah, there's the difference. That's the difference.
See, when he did it, how creepy it was.
Yeah, very.
I'm sorry.
No, I put my creep
just
face on to do that.
Just between us, I have to tell you that he has this written on a notepad, and it's got creepy on the top.
Well, it was sitting right here. I found it right here on this. Yeah.
It just happened to be the
Creepy Carnival. This is I don't know where this came from, but this was sitting in front of me. When you asked me for the list, I
What
pulled it
are-
off my phone and I
What are
wrote
the
them
odds?
down.
What are the odds?
I thought it was funny too, but
Yeah.
I didn't know if a sight gag would work on the radio. So, do you have binoculars, but not like sports or birds?
Ooh, that's creepy.
Yep.
Do you swim in homemade jean shorts?
George?
Cutoffs.
We're talking about Donnie Baker now.
You swim in cutoffs. He raises a good point.
Oh, absolutely.
Dear, if you swim in a belt, that's 2 points. You can't have a belt on with I don't wear a belt ever because they're gross, but I understand.
I wore a belt 2 Saturdays ago, and I'm still talking about it. It's something else.
I remember-
Wrong
I
with the
remember
belt.
that
I wore
belt.
one yesterday.
You're supposed to
You're
wear
a
a
tiny,
belt.
skinny
You're
little
supposed to wear a
person. You can wear a
belt.
belt. Big people can't wear belts. It hurts your stomach. That's
Really?
why I wear suspenders. That's why I wear a tuxedo. I changed my entire wardrobe so I wouldn't have to wear a belt for the rest of my life.
So you could eat whatever you wanted?
I can eat whatever I want, man.
Maybe that's
You've
what
changed
I need to do.
everything for that?
Yeah. See, some people try to get better at life. I try to make life easier. Like, I went to college, I took the SAT, and I went to a school that took 400 points less, so I'd be the curve.
Well done.
I didn't try to challenge myself. I tried to go and be a nice, enlightened, despot curve guy.
mediocre.
Yeah.
You're like-
It's a life. It's a life hack.
Yeah, it's a
right?
life hack. That's my whole life. It's like that.
I love the creepy list. Have we gone over everything? And you have one more for us?
Do you wear scrubs with no underwear to a job that does not require scrubs?
Oh God, that's a good one. That's a good one.
90 pants.
Yeah, I think we need a scrubs some kind of officer that walks up and goes, "Okay, I want to see credentials because you can't wear these unless you need them."
Right.
That's becoming really troublesome.
Unless you're actually a doctor,
Yeah,
or a
that
nurse,
guy.
or
You know that
healthcare
guy.
professional.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's in there, squeezing the lemons at Whole Foods. I'm going, this guy's not a healthcare professional. I can tell by the ponytail and the bad mustache. Chris Bowers is our guest. He'll be at Wiley's Comedy Club.
Remember
coming
when
up
you used to
later this
have
week.
to steal scrubs from the hospital? Now they have actual stores.
Well, you have to-
Yeah, well,
You
I
used
didn't
I
to
mean,
steal
anybody
scrubs
can
from the
buy-
hospital?
Every
Yeah,
color.
back
That was
when
your
I
thing?
worked at the hospital.
Oh, you worked
I
at the
worked
hospital.
At a
Oh,
hospital.
okay. I didn't know that part.
And to be able to get scrubs, you had to be a doctor
Sure,
or a resident or a med student.
Just out of curiosity, do you still have those?
I do. Absolutely still have them. I went to a lot of work to get them.
Is it creepy if you're a guy that asks women if they still have scrubs?
That might be on
Is
your
that-
list.
Is
That
that
might be on
creepy?
Yeah.
I'd like to see. Can you wear those one day? Seriously.
Sure, but
I
then,
like
I'm,
Scrubs
then
Day.
I'm creepy because
Scrubs Day.
I'm not in the healthcare
Remember when
profession.
No,
you-
if you wear underwear,
This
you're
is
fine.
a list for guys.
Yeah, girls can't be creepy. By the way, there's no such thing as sexual harassment from a lady.
If you come in with a mustache on as well, then there's a
And
problem.
in
Teddy
scrubs.
Roosevelt, you're creepy.
Okay.
That's true. That's
Remember
true.
when you used to steal meds from the hospital?
What?
Oh, that was just me. Never mind. Never mind.